Good luck, have fun, don't die. If you would explain this to someone, they probably think you're crazy. This movie is truly a see to believe. Directed by Gore Verbinski and starring Sam Rockwell, Juno Temple, Haley Lou Richardson, Michael Pena, Zazie Beetz, and others. This is really a time travel movie with a warning about technology. From my perspective, this movie turned out to be a great sci-fi action comedy, and I think Sam Rockwell was just kind of perfect in his role, playing an unhinged, chaotic, jittery man who claims to be from the future, and we're all thinking the same thing. He's crazy. But as the movie goes on, he starts proving that he's from the future, little parlor tricks, but then eventually he got me believing as well. It gets to the point where we're curious what he's trying to save us from, and it becomes very apparent that, the whole save us from AI definitely held a warning in this movie and was pretty much the message throughout. They're just showing how far it can go. Obviously, they're stretching reality, but in terms of what you're seeing, people, always on their phones, being zombies, and AI pretty much just taking over, depending on who you are and what you know about AI, it's a possibility, even though exaggerated in this movie. As I was watching, it wasn't just, oh, technology's bad, but they have a lot to say about school pew-pewing and how used to it we're getting, desensitized to it we're getting. It's like, oh, there was one scene that really hit home. The parent lost a child in a school pew-pew, and the other parents was like, oh, this is your first time? Like, what? What? That threw me. For them, it was happening multiple times, and all they do is sign a paper and go on to the next. This was really a hodgepodge of a lot of different conspiracy theories. Cloning was involved too, so we have 3 levels of conspiracies that this movie really goes through, but it's fun the whole time. Zazie Beetz and Michael Pena, I love them as a duo, and I think that when you're putting together each person's life, they did a great job of showing how bad society got. We got little glimpses and snippets from the main people who were important to his mission, the people who he chooses, why they're even there. Some of them even heard of him, but in each snippet or portion talking about their character, you see how far society has gone with school pew-pews, with phones and students, with AI. So I think that was done very well. They didn't just give it all to us, on a silver platter. As we were going through the movies, trying to figure out everyone's life, that's when they brought out, this is what's happening in society currently, and why Sam Rockwell's character is even warning us in the first place. So this was a great time movie, and it does take elements from, any time movie really, but if you want to say Back to the Future, you can say that, but definitely Everything, Everyone, All at Once, for sure. It's just the weirdness that starts happening, and honestly, I'm glad that they saved that for later, because in the beginning, you're like, this guy's just nuts, right? But then he starts proving that he's not, and then all the craziness happens, and so you're like, okay, this is the world we're in. This is the future. This is our future, technically, with AI and everything that it can possibly do. It's not 100% far-fetched. I think the best part about this movie was the second to third act, where the relationships really get solid. And no spoilers, but there's people who he knows in his life that is on his mission, and it all revolves around him, them, and the combination of people that he has to get every single time he does the time travel. Very interesting. These are the things that really stood out to me about this movie and why I liked it so much. The things that I didn't like, a better job on the CGI, but again, this type of movie, I think they can get away with it. You're not like, oh, this is a super Tron sci-fi, it's not one of those, but it is more humorous. So even the CGI being bad, it just kind of fits. I didn't know what I was going to expect or get when I went to this movie, but I'll tell you, because I had that question in the back of my head, like, what is this movie? I was following it the whole way through, uncovering the layers with the movie, and it just was a fun ride. If you're into conspiracy theories, if you love the movie Everything, Everyone, All at Once, you're gonna love this movie. If you're into, sci-fi, action, comedy, I think you're gonna enjoy this a lot, guys. So I was able to give this movie a 4-star out of 5. Again, I think they did a great job of bringing the message, a warning of what AI, society who doesn't take care of its people, especially children with the school pew-pews, cloning and all this other stuff. If you're into that, you're gonna just recognize what they're talking about. But again, I think this is just a fun, turn your brain off movie. Will just have you laughing at a lot of the things that happen in this movie. So I highly recommend this, guys. I have more movies here, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.